This is Mr. Reyes here to show you that math is a skill that you can learn. So I think we all know how to find the perimeter of a rectangle. Like this, you just add up all the sides. It's perimeter. I always think of it as it's the fence around here. You see, we're figuring out how much fence we need for this area of land or something. So the question is, how do we do that for a circle? And that's what you're going to learn in this video. You're going to want a piece of paper. First thing you should do right now, draw this picture on your own piece of paper. Circumference is actually just the perimeter of a circle. Circumference, it's just a circle perimeter. Okay, so it's just this. Okay, I'm getting a little sloppy here, but it's just the length of this line that's kind of bent to go around the circle. So you can just think of circumference as the perimeter, but it's a circle. Diameter is a line that goes from one end all the way to the other. A radius is just half of the diameter. It goes into the center, but then it doesn't keep going. So if you have a picture next to you, you can use that on the worksheet, please do. That's going to help you remember this so much better than just seeing it for one time on the video. And please rewind this if you don't understand. And now, the other thing that we're going to need to know to find the circumference of a circle is that there is a number called pi. And that is just a name for a really long, non-terminating decimal. Okay? So pi is actually just 3.14159265358, and so on. It goes on forever, actually. It's not terminating. So we can use it with, we can write this symbol, or we can just write the word pi. And the formula for the circumference is you just take the diameter times pi. Okay, so you want to write this down on your piece of paper as well. If you have that, that's all you really need to know to do this whole worksheet. But don't tempt fate. You're going to want to see me do this example too. Okay, so we have right here, let me just write the formula first. We want to find the circumference, and that equals the diameter, so 5 times, see if it lets me write pi. 5 times pi. And guess what? We could calculate that. We could say, okay, what's 5 times 3.14? But on the first few questions on our assignment, you're not going to have to do that. I don't want to do that every time. I don't think you should either. So all you'd have to write for the circumference here, 5 pi. And that would be the answer, except you also want to write units, which are inches. Okay, it's as simple as that. Simple as that. You just write pi next to it, and that stands for 5 times pi. Now this is where some people get tricked, is coming down here. So we have a circle with a radius of 10 feet, and we want to find the circumference. So what a lot of people do is they say, okay, well, it's just 10 pi. They try to go a little too fast. Remember, circumference is diameter times pi, not the radius times pi. So to find the diameter, we simply multiply this by 2. So if we need it to be like this, so we'd have 20 feet for this whole diameter. So we could say 20 pi feet. That would be our answer.